What up, boys? In today's video, we're going to be going over our higher time frame plan going into quarter two. As we know, quarter one is wrapping up the Wednesday of this upcoming week, and time is shifting, right? The higher time frame fractal is loading, and we're kind of going to plan what we're looking for going into this week, as well as what we're looking for going into this quarter from a 90-day point of view or a quarterly point of view. So yeah, obviously that's going to be paired with price and time. So first things first is I guess Jay can hop on the chart, kind of show you where we're at on a quarterly view. From there, I'll get into the Monday range play, how we can kind of pair our lower time frame plays going into this week. And then from there, the opportunities that we have, whether we end up buying, whether we end up selling, how are we going to play the second week, third week, fourth week of this upcoming month off of this.
Let's get straight to it, gang. All right, so Jimmy, when we look at this here, right? So when we look at this chart, guys, on heat, right? You guys see the 3-month chart, which is your quarterly chart. And you guys see we have 3 days left, okay? 3 days left, meaning we're quite literally coming to an end of this yearly opening range, okay? This is your yearly opening range. That's your quarter one, okay, of every year. So this is every year, every candle, right? That's your opening range of the year. So that's your quarter one. And now we're going into quarter two, right? So what is your expectation here, Jimmy? What do we need to see certain scenarios play out? So how are we going to frame this here?
Well, there's two options, always, right? And this is how you can kind of simplify it. We're either going to go up or we're either going to go down. But in order for us to go down, we need to pull back higher first. And in order for us to go up, we need to pull back lower first, right? So this is kind of where we can base our liquidity, our map, our time-based liquidity off of where we're currently at. So overall, higher time frame view, we're bearish, we're selling, big bear market times, right? But in order to get there, we're going to assume the open high.
Exactly. So in a more bearish case scenario, we would need to see, we're going to close here, right? So that means the candle is going to open somewhere around here, the next candle, right? It's not going to just randomly open here. It's not going to randomly open up there, right? It's going to open right here. So from this point, if a candle is opening here, first of all, what is more likely to happen? Are we more closer to the lows or the highs? That's where the probability comes in at the end of the day, right? Are we starting at the low or are we starting at the high? We're going to be starting at the lows, right? We're going to be starting closer to the low of the quarter rather than high of the quarter. So high of the quarter is going to be harder to reach if we start here, right, Jimmy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then low of this quarter is going to be easier to reach if we get open low.
Exactly.
Right, but if we do get the open low, that is a short-term bearishness. Short-term bearishness. It's going to look nasty. Right, just like here, just like when this quarter was shifting, exactly, you guys can see here, that's quarter, look, check this out, it's quite literally the same example from last year, okay?
I was going to say, range, the time lines up perfectly. Range,
yeah, exactly, so look, it's the exact same fractal, watch. Same yearly fractal, that's the yearly open, this is the yearly open, right? You guys see first, 2026, first, 2025. Again, that's your yearly range. And last year, I told everybody that I know, all my students, that, look, if we, same case scenario that we're going over right now, I said, if we do open low, that's it. We have to max long it. It's going to look bearish, but we're going to have to max long it, right? And Jimmy, I showed you, I caught the 200x play from all the way here to here,
bottom
right? And you've seen it, so that's proof. I'm not just sitting here telling you guys, oh yeah, this, that, and I can catch this play and that play. I actually did it with proof. So I called it out to everybody, held it here for 6 months all the way to the target. And my target I have given them was this high. So I held it all the way up to there, stuck to the plan. But again, it's all time. And I'll go over that briefly. But the point right now is to understand the quarter one range. Doing the same thing. Open low. So if we do open low, then our expectation should be to take out the quarter one high.
And again, right, and Jay's drawing this, but let me just swipe over to my chart real quick, right? And when we say open low, right, given the example that we have drawn, right, I have my screen shared. You can't see it, Jay, but I'll show you. Actually, let me share my screen so you can see.
Yeah, share your screen.
Okay. So, and what Jay means by this is this, right? at the top of your chart, regardless of what chart you're on, what time frame you're on, doesn't matter. We have open, high, low, close, or open, low, high, close, right? Meaning that all we're doing is understanding that this is our quarterly candle, right? And if this is the quarterly candle, then we know that we're going to see the open here, right? Because this is the low, it's a bearish candle. Y'all see it, we were just showing it, right? So all that we're saying is the probability of us going lower first is more likely, right? It just is, right? The probability is higher. And if we do see the open low, and you see the soak work, right? You see the failure to gap down.
Yeah, the absorption,
yes,
no gap down.
Right? This is then where we can understand we are catching the open low of this new quarter, right? And it's the same play that happened last year. I mean, literally, again, he had it pulled up, but to the fucking
go to ETH, and then go to 3 month. It was the same thing here, but either way,
literally to the tick.
Yep, open
right?
up. Exactly. You
Open,
see the same thing.
Low,
that's the rate.
Boom.
Yep, and that was it.
And now we're
right?
doing
So we
the
can
same
have,
thing.
We can have the same case scenario. And again, guys, when we do the open low, it looks bad. Everybody gets bearish. If you look at X, they're all going to say we're going to, fucking 5K. We're going to 0, guys. And you're going to hear that again, which is, again, another thing that I teach, sentiment. You have to understand how to read your opponents. Right? It's like fighting, bro. Think about it. Right? How are you not going to know what your other side of your, what your opponent's doing? Right? To position yourself properly.
Right. Which is why you and I do not sit here on Twitter or socials and say, oh, I'm bullish or I'm bearish. Nobody knows right now, bro. And that's just the reality of what it is. There's 2 case scenarios always, up or down. But you have to pair your up or down, right, with time. Not just like, oh, I'm bullish because of price.
Exactly.
Or I'm bearish because of price.
Exactly.
Because that's how you get caught holding your fucking bags for so long, or not buying the dip because you think it's the dip that keeps dipping, right? And then you just faded the bottom.
Yep. And again, you guys can time these things by understanding this time fractal ranges, okay? Understanding that we're not just on here just going over candle by candle just without time. These are all based on time. I'm showing you that. Even this low, precise low, that's open, low, high, close. Just like what Jimmy showed you guys, right? Open, low, high, close. It just takes 3 months each. You guys can see that it's just taking 3 months each. Just like how, we trade the third 6, right, of the day. That's just every 6 hours. That don't take so long, right, Jimmy?
Mm-hmm.
That's every 6 hours. But this is every 3 months. You have to understand and be patient. Like right now, I'm not just going in because I understand this. If I don't, then I might be buying here. Getting bullish like everybody else. And then when the open low comes, they're going to get licked. They're going to get another low. They can't DCA. They get bearish. We go in. It's very simple. And you guys will see that play out. I called the same play out last year.
Or the inverse.
Or we go open high.
Exactly.
Yeah, or we just go open high, which is lower probability, but it could still happen. So this is where we're flexible. It's called being flexible in the market, not just having one bias. It needs to do this, and that's it. And that's how you get cooked, right? So now this is where the flexible part comes. If we don't see that and see the opposite way, then what will we do? Exit the spot position if you got any of you guys still holding some, and load shorts. Going to take out the lows.
Yeah, and go to the monthly now. Go to the monthly now.
Monthly now, and then you got that shit looks nasty.
Yeah, it does.
Look at that.
And this is why the problem.
Yeah, it looks like even on the monthly guy, it looks like it wants one more push down, guys.
You know probability what I mean? Of us not taking
bro.
this low.
At least this low, bro.
Yeah,
at least the quarter 1 low right here. You know what I'm saying? Minimum.
Yeah, minimum quarter 1 low is getting swept if we do pump.
Exactly. But if not, guys, we're just gonna get another open high, and then we're gonna see another fat smackdown taking probably even this low.
Oh, for sure. That's the next level.
And then there will be even potential to reverse by going into quarter 3 now.
3, yeah.
See what I'm saying? Now this lines. If we get the bearish case, then we're reversing in quarter 3, like this. You see what I'm trying to say? You can map that out by time. We're not guessing that. This is the only scenario that could happen if we go down.
Right. We're gonna come back 8 months from now, 6 months from now, and be like, oh, we called it perfectly.
Yeah, we'll go over this. Exactly.
Because we're not predicting, are we going up or are we going down? We don't fucking know, but we know there's 2 scenarios. So are you going to catch the short or are you going to catch the long? But with time, it's going to tell you exactly where it's going to go.
Yep. And then watch, guys, real quick. And this is not to look at this, guys. Look at the date. What does it say, Jimmy? October. I mean August, fucking 2023, right? I mean 2025. That's last year. All right. So this is the exact play I shared inside of my group, right? This was the swing call. This is the exact quarter one going into quarter two. I called it out. This is what I mean. I have the receipt too. Me calling it out. This is the entry for Q2. That's the target. You see what I'm saying? And I come back 6 months later. That's where I gave it. And that's the target. I'm not lying. You see what I'm trying to say? I caught the whole thing. I'm telling you guys. Look at my entry.
Scam broker.
I'm not even boasting about all this. You know what I'm saying? I gave the whole plan in advance. Look at when I shared it in quarter four. Look at the date, guys. In April 2025, that's where I shared this plan. And I told people that's the target. Understanding what I'm teaching you guys for free right now, which nobody else teaches online. So you better, drop a like or something, guys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So now, right, with that understanding, kind of, I guess we'll take it one more step further down into the weekly, and then I'll step down to the lower time frames. I'll step down to like the daily, and I'll kind of plan that out.
The lower we go, nastier it looks.
Yup. You ain't lying.
That shit looks fully swinging to the downside.
The Bulls got their scam pump up, and that.
All right, do your thing. Show them what you're seeing here.
All right, so let me delete my chart. I will go to.
Yeah, I'll look at your chart.
And I guess I'll keep it on ETH here because.
Yeah.
Really, that's just what we.
ETH is a cleaner example of shifting into the quarter.
So, what we know on the weekly, so was it? Well, no, I'm going to go to the daily if I'm going to mark out that quarter shift. It's Wednesday here. Okay. So here's what we know, right? On a weekly point of view, right now I have this up and down line. This is marking out the new quarter, right? Which just so happens to be the middle of the week, right? On that Wednesday. So what do we know? Wednesday is normally giving the high or the low of the week, right? So,
or continuation if it's bullish or bearish.
Right. But it's giving that extreme move, right? It's not the manipulation move. It's not.
It's the focal point. Exactly. Yeah, it's the focal point of the week.
So what we can currently understand is on a weekly time frame, what did we do over the past few weeks, right? We put in all this for low resistance, liquidity, trendline liquidity, whatever you want to call it, right? We failed, and this is from a smart money point of view. We failed to break above this gap, right? For a full week we sat above there. And then, boom, what happened? Got the open high on Monday, Tuesday. Boom, sold off. And then, obviously, as you've been watching for the past week or so, we've been continuing to sell off. Right? So I have this higher time frame understanding. The smart money, the auction market, whatever way you're looking at it, right? Buyers are not in control, right? And you can see it by all these wicks, and especially this one here. We got one big bullish indication.
Fat absorption.
Fat absorption. Everybody here on Twitter is like, oh, buy, 100K Bitcoin.
That was crazy. And I gave the top short right at the thing. I'm like, nah, that's a sell. That's a week 3 Wednesday high.
Exactly. And look at what it was. Week 3, Monday, Tuesday, right? And obviously, ETH and Sweet,
and then right
we took
it Wednesday,
on Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin trade we took, right? This is the Wednesday. Monday high, Tuesday sweeps the high, Wednesday continuation down, right? So now we can plan the same thing. Right? We can plan the same exact thing. And obviously, this goes for Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana. I'm going to share the Ethereum plan, but go to the chart yourself and look at Bitcoin, look at Solana, look at your other altcoins, right? And plan it and map it out the same exact way. So, understanding what? We still have a lot of low resistance liquidity or all these, internal lows that have yet to be revisited, right? Or swept. So,
also yearly balance runs low.
Right? Yeah, also value area. Right?
Value area, yep.
So what then we can understand is this. If we have this quarterly shift coming, right, and we have these daily gaps above, well, going in, and I'm just going to mark that out like that, we have these daily gaps above, right? We failed that weekly gap up here, right? We swept and failed again, right? We have no bullish confluence right now. Absolutely.
Yeah, look at that previous leg retest. Look at that previous leg retest, right?
There's no bullish.
Mark that out. Yeah, previous like retest right with the Monday range. That's the thing too. That right with the Monday candle range.
So now
All
we
right.
can wait and do the same fucking thing. If the higher time
Wait
frame is
for
bearish,
Monday.
we know
Yep.
that we are bearish. And going into quarter two, we're assuming, again, this is where we don't like to predict, but just kind of map out our Monday, Tuesday, and then go from there. But we're assuming that we're going to come for these lows, right? So
It's just
with,
really looking at what's more probable.
yeah,
It's not really,
exactly.
you know, predicting, forecasting, whatever you guys want to call it. But what we're really doing at the end of the day is leaning to the direction that shows us higher probability with the value and the time and the smart money way that, you know, we look at.
Yeah.
Right?
So from there, with that understanding, with the gaps above and the liquidity below, we can understand and wait for Monday candle to get created, right? So 2 days from now, Monday candle gets created. It's going to put in a high. It's going to put in a low. And going into Tuesday, Wednesday with that new quarter shift, if we get the open high sweeping out Monday high, I'm taking mega shorts and I'm holding that bitch all the way down to value
All the way
area
through.
low.
But then, Jimmy, if we start the Monday going down, not ranging up, but Monday range down, then we can expect Tuesday, Wednesday to swing low and take mega longs off of it
Right?
after taking
Sweep
those lows
this
out.
liquidity.
Yeah, we're probably gonna drop and take those lows out exactly. And we can
Exactly.
expect something like that, and then we can target that daily gap.
And then the daily gap is your target. But I'm not sitting here,
Exactly.
guys, we're going to buy. Guys, we're going to short. We just gave you
don't know
both of the
until-
plans. There's the
Yep.
buy side plan and the sell side plan. Now, are you going
Yep.
to apply it and are you going to actually take the trade? Because now you have the education.
Exactly.
You don't need
That's
anything
all it
more.
is.
We gave you the plan. Are
Yep.
you going to take it? That's what matters now.
Yep.
But that's it. That's the only scenarios that we have going into this week, right? And you can take this understanding that the market moves with open high low close or open low high close and apply it on whatever fucking time frame. That's the point of this video, right?
Yep.
That we made it 17 minutes long, but the point of the video is
It was supposed to be 10, but it's
it was
17.
supposed to be 10, but whatever, right? But if you watch the beginning and you compare that Jay's higher time frame thesis showing you how we fractalize the year into the quarters, right? And then we can fractalize the quarter looking at these different segments, right? And then we do the same thing on the weekly, right? We do the same thing and pairing that understanding with the quarterly time shift.
Yep.
So
It's
now-
all fractal. It's just like multiple time framing, like how you guys learn. Oh, line the daily with the 4 hour
Yeah,
levels, and then
which makes no
it's
sense.
just like that, but with fractals. We're lining multiple higher time frame fractals into the lower fractal alignment. This is what I call multiple fractal alignment, not multiple time frame. Mean right? It's not time framing.
Yeah.
Because again, there's a clear difference.
There's
A
a
time frame is 2D.
yes. Yep, it's much different than going from the 4 to the 1 to the 15 to the 5 to the 1.
Exactly.
Because you ask those traders why do they do it and they can't explain it. It's that's what TJR taught me. I get it.
Yeah.
I hear you. If that works for you, great. But I like to understand where, why, and when the market's going to move. Context.
Exactly.
Right. So 2 plans going into this week. Monday either does big open low, right? Weekly open
Yep.
low. And then obviously
Yep.
Tuesday, Wednesday with the Wednesday time shift, we catch the manipulation, failure, and the push up. Or
Yep.
we get the big Monday open high into the daily gap. We wait. We see the failure Tuesday, Wednesday. We take the shorts targeting
Mega
unfilled
short.
liquidity. Mega short.
Don't be a pussy if
Yeah.
you take this short and close it on
that
3R.
bitch. Hold
This
that
is a
bitch.
30R trade to the lows, guys. You know what I'm saying? If that plays out. And vice versa. If the long plays out, that's a fucking 15, 20R trade back up. So don't be a bitch.
Yeah,
Don't be a hoe.
don't be a bitch.
Take
We
the
gave you the
trade.
plan. That's that. It's
Yeah.
it doesn't get more simple.
Take
Hey,
actions, guys. Take action. Really. The point of this video is understand what we're showing you guys and take action. And look at it for yourself. Like what Jimmy said, put it on the chart, map it out how you're doing it, put it to yourself, look at the previous data, and do it for yourself. Then you guys will see something. Right? Just watching the video ain't gonna make you $5,
fuck
$10
no.
in your pocket.
That is the most important thing about like all the content of ours that you watch. I mean, fuck, if you've even made it, like actually the amount of people
this far.
that have made it this far in the video, it's such a small percent.
Y'all gonna make it. Y'all gonna make it.
If you've made it this far in the video,
1000%.
it's one thing to make it this far. It's another thing to hear what we say and understand what we say. Can you go do it? Can you go do it?
Yep.
Go to the chart right now, tonight, today, apply what the fuck we just showed you, map it out, and then can you understand why? Because it makes sense when we show you because we know why.
Well, what we're saying and frame it. But can you understand what we're saying? And if not, you guys can drop comments in the chat and
Yeah,
ask.
ask questions. Ask
Or
questions.
join our discords and ask.
Mm-hmm.
We're always willing to answer questions, open to help people out, whatever it is. Just you guys take action.
And I know Jay's gonna say the same thing, and I'm gonna say it for both of us. Our first link in both of our bios is gonna be our discords. We have separate discords, and then we also have our brokerage link to BitUnix, right? So if you're not already on BitUnix, if you're not already in both of our discords, make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. That's it. It's that simple.
Yep.
We don't charge nothing.
That's
It's
simple.
done for free. All these plays are given on YouTube, X, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Tap in, lock in. Time is shifting. Volume is entering the markets. And if you're not here to make money, well, then go trade NQ on a prop firm. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, for real.
But hey, man, good
All
video.
right, guys.
We'll tap in Monday morning on the live. Join us in our Discord for the live streams. Peace, guys.
Peace.